last call, and let's do this thing before the ugly lights come on. No, we're not at the bar. We're talking last call Dodge Challenger swinger right here. Today, it's all about going back into the muscle car era. So put on your best mullet and your leather jacket. Let's do it. Today's video really isn't a review, it's more of a celebration of what cars like this mean to me and a lot of other people. You see, there was a time when, cars were more than just liters per 100 or miles per gallon or how many kilowatt hours you're burning. They were about emotion, they were about burnouts and loud music. But unfortunately, as the world turns to smaller displacement, plug-in hybrids and EVs, cars like this are being lost in the background. I'm really fortunate to have the opportunity to drive one of the last of this era. Okay, I love how they brought back the swinger name, even though it's on a Challenger. This color, I think, is a must. It is sublime. No, really, that is the name of the color, it's sublime. You add on the wide body with the big flares, big 20-inch wheels wrapped with 305 tires, that shaker hood, and then you get the graphics. This thing will snap heads around, especially when you start up that 6.4-liter 392 HEMI V8 engine. To the rear wheels, you get 485 horsepower, and like the old muscle cars I grew up with, you can get some pretty good burnouts, or for optimal hookup, you can set up different launch settings through the SRT screens. All right, launch mode. Activate that, press clutch, apply full throttle. I've got it set to 2,500 RPM. And release clutch, here we go. Yes. Yes. Oh my God. I don't care how fast it goes 0 to 60. I want to see how fast I can burn off these tires. Now, slowing down a large, full-size coupe like this is no easy matter. It's a big, heavy vehicle. However, these Brembo brakes do the job so well. I had a chance to drive a whole bunch of Dodge products, including the Hellcat, on a racetrack one time. And when I jumped from a non-SRT vehicle into SRT, yes, the jump in horsepower was noticeable, but what was even more noticeable were how much better the brakes were to slow you down, especially when you were pushing the car really hard. It gives you so much more confidence driving a car with a lot of horsepower and a lot of weight, a lot of mass behind it. Just listen to that. Oh man. Now this really brings me back to my high school days. I'm gonna date myself. Hey, like I said, the mullet, the leather jacket, blaring the tunes, some AC/DC, some Scorpions. Yeah, that was what it was like. And I couldn't imagine what it would be like to have this car back then. It would just, you would pretty well be like the coolest person in school, hands down. There just is something so special about rumbling through the gears with this manual transmission. Yes, this Tremec 6-speed manual. It's so hard to find a manual transmission these days, but to find a manual matched to a V8 engine, that's super, super rare. It really makes this vehicle a unicorn. And down the road, this is gonna be a very, very highly sought after combination for sure. To say that I've gotten looks in this vehicle this week is an understatement. First of all, it's pretty rare to see an Asian guy driving a muscle car, but like I said, this is my era. Absolutely love it. But the color, just the look, the stance this thing has is just ridiculous. This looks like business, even when it's standing still. And when you're driving this, just having that big, huge scoop coming out of the middle of the hood is definitely not normal. Nowadays, it's definitely not normal having, this thing right in your vision, and it's super cool, super cool. I gotta admit, when you're driving this Swinger, it gives you a little bit of a, I wouldn't say a bad attitude. It's not like I feel like I want to stomp on someone or something like that, but it gives you some attitude, and it feels like, yeah, I'm cool shit. When you're driving this, I don't know why. It just does. Don't hold it against me. There are various different models of the Last Call, and of course, they're very limited. So your best bet if you're interested in getting one of these Last Call editions is to go to your local Dodge dealer and beg and plead if they have one in stock that they'll sell it to you, and then you can go in and enjoy it, polish it, rev it out, burn off some tires, just have fun with it. And yeah, I think you'd have fun for years and years to come, especially when in the future there's not going to be anything like this anymore. So that's it for our look and our celebration of one of the last Dodge Challengers with a V8 and the manual transmission. Hoping that this will not be the last time I get a chance to drive a muscle car again, but you know, it was fun. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button as well if you want to see more content like this or anything else on the channel. So much appreciated. See you in the next video. Bye.